Our next topic is community collaboration opportunities, and we will start with John Albright with a 2-minute discussion. The question is, what ideas do you have for collaborating with businesses, civic groups, schools, and churches in the town of Penfield regarding recycling, going green, and use of our environmental resources?
This is a question that I just talked to my wife this morning, and I said I have to be very careful. I had a discussion with Steve Nazarian last week, and I won't steal any of his ideas on collaboration, although I do share many of those and had those in my head before. I think that we need to reach out in Penfield and collaborate with, as we've talked about before, experts. We need to talk to schools. We need to talk to churches. We need to talk to organizations within the community. I think everybody on this board, everybody on this dais was at the East Penfield Homeowners Association. We need to work with people such as that, the homeowners associations, and we need to create some synergies among people that have similar interests or common interests with the town, and we need to create those things. We need to be able to not just creatively think up our own ideas and rely on ourselves, as I think has been the town of Penfield, but we have to go out and ask some other people. We have to hear from you. We have to listen. We are all here tonight talking to you, but we probably would have been better spending this hour and a half having you talk to us. If we indeed are going to be representing the people of Penfield, we need to hear what they have to say. There are a lot of experts in town. There are experts in lean manufacturing, Six Sigma. There are a lot of people who have current best practices in their businesses, and they can bring those to the town and utilize those in the town. And I don't think we have always taken advantage of all of those best practices.
Paula Metzler, 1 minute.
I touched upon collaboration a couple times tonight already. I think that's a perfect opportunity for us to reach out to the community, but I think the town has to be the role model in this and show businesses and show community groups how to go green. And as the town employees have already embraced what they call it's easy to be green, is what I'm told is the name of their informal program they've put together. I think we need to be the role model as a town. And also, I think we need some incentive. We're all very busy. I think some contests, awards. It's not too difficult for the town to come up with some awards to be given to green businesses, green groups, groups who promote environmental awareness, who promote recycling. I can think of a number of different topics or categories for awards, to have some good competition within the town, all for a good cause as well.
Lynn Crawford, 1 minute.
I think collaboration is a very important thing. I think we ought to have certain coordinators assigned to actually work with various groups in our community. I think if you don't assign somebody that responsibility, whether that's a town board member or another board member or a town staff person, whatever, I think if you don't assign somebody to take care of that, it doesn't tend to happen. So I think that would be the first thing to do. Then we need to do a whole lot of listening, because I suspect there's a lot more information in this room and a lot more experts on environmental concerns in this room than there is, much of any place else in Penfield. And I would really love to see that knowledge bubble to the top so that it can be shared with the rest of the citizens, and let's do a really good job of educating ourselves on what it really takes to be as green as possible, and then make it as easy as possible for the citizens and the town to carry through.
Tony LaFountain, 1 minute.
At a recent work session that I was at, two of our employees came in, Sabrina Renner and Phyllis Ely, and they coordinated a survey across all of the departments in the town. and visited everyone, spoke to everyone. I think they put together an excellent model that we could take and share with a lot of other groups within the community. There's no sense in reinventing the wheel. If we've got something that we're starting to unfold and we're starting to learn and we're really starting to get our arms around, why not take this and use this within other communities or with other groups within the community? Thank you.
Margaret Trevette, 1 minute.
Okay, I can see with schools and churches and organizations, the PGI, for example. I like the idea that Paula mentioned about the contests, especially with the children involved, to find out who can come up with the most recycled items in a particular amount of time, come up with a great idea to share the ideas between, say, Penfield and Webster and Perryton and Pittsburgh, to see what they're doing within their towns, and to assign a board member or one of the volunteer committee members to help with these projects and to come up with the best new idea on how to save your planet, and to have a festival to award these prizes for these particular contests. So just getting together tonight is a lot of education for everybody. Thank you.
Steve Nazarian, 1 minute.
Thank you. Did you ever come home from the grocery store with 5 items of exactly the same, 5 cans of chicken noodle soup, open the cupboard, look inside, and see you already had 5? It's frustrating. And like John was talking about earlier in terms of lean manufacturing, one of the keys to lean manufacturing is full utilization of assets. In this town, we have exceptional assets, but they are spread across a large range of organizations: the town, the school district, churches, civic groups, or neighborhood groups, and the like. And to keep from overbuilding, to keep from underusing, we as a town should be making an effort to make sure we have a solid understanding of all of the assets available to us, and make an effort through likely a town staff person to make sure that assets and needs are matched up, so that someone isn't turned away from the community center because they were told there's no room in the gym for them to play basketball, when there's an empty church a mile down the road who would be thrilled to have that group playing basketball there. So full utilization through full understanding of what our assets are.
Andy Moore, 1 minute.
Sure. Earth Day is a great example of collaboration. As we talked about before, community groups, schools, businesses all coming together in the spring to help clean up the roadways and help clean up some of our parks. You know, I would promote and put forward that we have an Earth Day in the fall. I certainly would look forward to trying to spearhead something along those lines, working with those same organizations. Town, promotes healthy lifestyles. We've got a bicycle master plan that was spearheaded by Tim Murphy, who's in our crowd, and Debbie Draw is now county legislator. We've got a tot trail that Jim Mully spearheaded, our town councilman, supported by the town board, that's going to be opening up here at the town hall in the next couple days. So I think, there's multiple opportunities to do some of this stuff. We work with the towns. We work with the town of Webster for drainage improvements up in some of the developments up in the northern part of Penfield. So, all in all, I think that there's more that we can do, but I'm very proud of what we've done in the past.
Thank you.